Ah. Another morning gone, searching for this stupid horse. Honestly, we've gone west and east, west and east. What feels like 3 times over now. And no sign of it. Anywhere. So you know what, Uthgerd?
Let's get going.
That's my thoughts exactly. I'm done. I'm done. I give up. It's bested me. I can't find it.
Stopped. What is it?
I'm talking to you, that's what. Listen. Maybe if you took your helmet off, you'd be able to pay attention. Anyway, we're going to Falkreath today. No matter what. Is your helmet... Is your hair clipping through your helmet? That's interesting. Anyway, can't get distracted. Too many distractions. Right. No matter what, I am going south. No matter what. Horse or no horse, I give up. It's fine. I'll just walk. I've done it so far. It's fine. I'll just walk. Just walk. And not look for the horse. I was expecting Uthgerd to be there so she could share in my frustrations. I hate this place. Lords, ladies, and sovereigns. Oh, a horse messed up the intro. Oh, jeez. Welcome back to Skyrim. Amunera, who is currently in the throes of trying to tame a wild horse. Get back here! You! Alright. Now... Oh. Stop doing that! Oh. Get back here. We are going to try to tame the horse. There we go. Horse has been tamed. Which means now we can take it to the stables and saddle her up. Which means I have a horse for the journey to Falkreath and a pack animal. Which is a very good thing. And we can do it in first person. Oh yes. Started convenient horses. Yes. Good. How do I do that? Is it the... It is. Okay, good.
Speak, elf.
I'd like to register and rename my horse.
Of course.
Glade. It's an interesting name. Alright. I already know everything about riding, thank you. Oh. Goodness. Fine, fine. 500 gold for the saddle. Everything. Whoa! That's a mod somewhere. Oy. But Glade has a saddle now. Good. I believe the key is... Is it just the one press? Okay. I should probably check the convenient horses. There isn't one, is there? No. Which means it's an option by talking to the horse. And make some decisions, please. Ground control. Tap once to ride, twice. I like that, actually. So 3 times to speak. Yep, there we go. What equipment do you have? Bareback, Nordic Dark, Nordic Light, Stormcloak, Traveler. Let's go with Traveler. It was already Traveler. Okay, that's a good fit. And then we can pull up Blade's inventory. Ta-da! Which brings me to my next thing. Actually, can I press X on you? I can! So, a little bit of management, but Uthgerd, I'm going to be taking these things from you now. Because you no longer need them. And the flower, yes, and all of this. Alright.
Can I help you?
In a moment. Nope, that is not what I wanted.
Let's get going.
There we go. And then we dump everything in here. Because there's no way that now that she has a horse, that Amunera is going to try and carry everything on her own. No. No, no. She has a beast of burden now. This is the horse's job. And all the books, too. Oh, we can get rid of all of the books. Goodbye. Oh, we don't need to get rid of those. Great. Okay. Lightened up a bit. Still have a lot. I guess the woodcutters and the pickaxe can go. And all of our ingredients. Yeah, these are probably taking up much more space than I... Oh, yeah. Wow. That was almost 100 pounds. And then the last thing.
What can I do for you?
I'm sorry, Uthgerd, but you see, there's only one horse.
What can I help you with today?
And I think it's time for us to part ways.
I'm heading home if you need me.
I appreciate your service, Uthgerd, but, well, that business on the plains with the bandits didn't exactly... My confidence is a little shaken. I think I could do with some journeying alone. Oh, that automatically picked the flower for me. Okay. Now I haven't ridden with first person yet, so it might be a little jank, it might not, we'll find out. But let's really quick, I need to adjust another thing on it. Looting and mounted, no, not. Have to see the loot, I know what I'm looking, checklist, okay. I just want to see what the behavior is, because I don't remember. Might just be stopping in front of it. Oh! Is that Uthgerd? On a horse? This is pretty smooth. I like that. Reminds me of Oblivion. Well. I did not expect this. But good luck to you. Alright, Blade, let's go. It's going to get awkward if we stay. So the goal for today is we are going to Falkreath. Why are we going to Falkreath? Because the Jarl has summoned Amunera. And she's not one to hold a grudge, especially when she needs all the favors she can get. And she's made a bit of a decision. You see, there was a notice not too long ago that we saw that talked about a Dragonborn museum. Now, some of you may already know what this is. I certainly know what this is. But Amunera does not know what this is. And I'm just going to grab that flower real quick. She doesn't know what that is, but it seems curious to her. It's a museum, and museums tend to be very good places for knowledge, and more importantly, they're looking for treasure hunters. Now, she's not a treasure hunter per se, but she'd be lying if she said she didn't hope for some form of stable employment. And if she can get that, she'll take it, I think. So, the plan is, we go to Falkreath. Oh, bug. There we go. We go to Falkreath, see what the Jarl wants, help the Jarl if we so choose, and then go to Solitude. And then from Solitude, we can decide where to go from there. Might be a bit of a chore getting there, but that's, I think that's part of the fun, really. Can I grab you from here? No? No? Okay. I think that's part of the fun, the great getting to and from adventures in the cities. Because there's a lot of things that you can run into that you maybe weren't expecting to. A lot of sideways and byways and caves and bandit hideouts that maybe would have gone unnoticed if you didn't go that way. I'm going to check the notice board, I think. I'll be right back, Lane.
The Dawnguard is looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
I haven't noticed any vampire menace.
You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price.
Vigilance? Dawnguard? What are you talking about?
The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawnguard. Real, serious vampire hunters.
And that is what the Dawnguard is? Vampire hunters? Real, serious vampire hunters?
We're vampire hunters. We search out and destroy those blood-sucking scum wherever we find them.
Look, I'm passing through. I'm not that interested.
That's what everybody says. Right up until they find their throat being ripped out by a pack of hungry vampires. If you change your mind and decide to join the fight before it's too late, talk to Isran at Fort Dawnguard, southeast of Richmond.
That is a relatively compelling argument, Glade. You know, be proactive, don't be reactive. Could be entertaining to see what those clowns are up to, but not today. Notice board. Giant bounty. Forsworn leader bounty. That's in the Reach, I remember, right? Deepwood Redoubt by order of Igmund. Yes. Retrieve my dwarven dagger. Slay the beast. By order of Balgruuf the Greater. Alright. Then slay the undead. At Volenrud. Anders. No idea who that is. There's nothing there. Okay. Well. Onwards. You know, if I had the money, I would stop in and get some more supplies from Alvor and... Is it Lucan? Yes, it sounds right, but... You, my darling red horse, were very expensive. Not that I'm complaining. 500 gold is probably a steal, given that every other horse was valued at 1,000. And you're just as good. You have a name, and you're a very pretty color. I see that as... well, we'd win in my book. Now, while we are moving, I do realize I got to hit the record button. Or not record button, but the, I have to do more than one thing, so I'll just stop and use the excuse that I'm picking flowers. I forgot to set the timer on my phone that tells me how long episodes should be. Because I'm a professional YouTuber, eh? You know, I'm realizing something, Glade. It's pretty quiet around here without Uthgerd. There's no one to talk to, except you. I guess you're a decent substitute, but you don't have much to say. You're a very friendly horse. You know, not counting the, kicking me and throwing me off of you several times before we became friends, but I won't hold that against you. Hang on. Are those... Yeah. Those are bandits. Well. I could do with some target practice. Bye-bye. Actually, I don't want target practice. I want sword practice. And there you go. Not quite into the fire, but close enough. Lockpick, thank you. Treasure map. Map to a hidden treasure near Riverwood. Oh. I might just look into that. Where'd the other guy go? The one that I one-banged with my firebolts. Is he? No, not here. Let's see, I was right here, and he was standing around here. Oh! He was very far back, actually. Did he fly here? Or did he... Oh. Doesn't matter now, he's dead. Yeah, I'll be nice. Come on. Come on. Okay, fine. Don't sleep then. I'll just take your carrots and leave. Was that? Nothing. Oh, arrow. That's what it was. Nothing worthwhile on you. Alright, Glade. Time to go. My good deed done for the day. That's rewarding. I wouldn't say fulfilling, but maybe it will be more once I find that treasure that they said was near Riverwood. I mean, it's only 2 p.m. And honestly, if the day gets long, there's a camp right there. So, what's the harm in going and picking up that treasure that they buried? Eh? Sure, I'll have to swim across the river, but... Well, water can be dried out of clothes. Gold is forever. So come on, Glade. Back we go. Whoop. It's a little sluggish with the first-person camera, I'm noticing, so if I go there, it takes a while. But, I don't know, for me, the camera doesn't seem too jostly janky. It's pretty calm. All things considered. But let me know what you guys think. Because obviously the third person is always here. I like this because it feels a little bit more immersive, but I also understand that sometimes things do not translate well. Between my viewing and the viewer viewing when it comes to YouTube, so let me know in the comments whether or not this is annoying and obnoxious. And then I'll just use third person from then on. Okay. So where is it? In a stump. Across the river from this. So it's that. It's that stump right there. And there is a crossing over here. Good. Now, I think I already know the answer to this, but I don't think Amunera has any form of magic that could help us here. No. Right, 1, 2. Oh, careful. Careful. I need a water walking spell. Right, 1, 2, 3. I've noticed a problem. 1, 2, 3. Please make that. 2, and 3. Hey, look at that. Good for me. Thank you. Shut up. Is that a bunny? Looked like one. Alright, now is it inside the tree or is it on top? Or under? Maybe under. Inside. Oh, hello. Malachite. Good. That's useful. And mushrooms. What's the chapter in Lord of the Rings called? Fellowship? In Search of Mushrooms, or something like that. It's one of the chapters early on. I don't know why, but every time I find mushrooms, I think of it. Oh. You know, I think the only thing worse than being fully wet is having your feet wet and nothing else is wet. It's, very disjointed. So you have to slog around and you're dry and everything's fine. But then every time you take a step in your socks, you feel the squish, squish, and then it's, it takes you back to the river all over again and it's cold. It's very cold on your feet. Don't like cold feet. It's probably why I was so upset at Uthgerd. Cold feet make for very flighty companions. And she showed me that she has very frosty ones. Yeah. Doesn't do to dwell. We're rid of her now. Maybe we'll rejoin with her in the future, but I don't know. Haven't had the best track record with companions so far. One was a psychopath that was masquerading as someone with no talent, and the other was a relatively old human with too much anger and not enough bravery to back it up. If only we could find someone studious like me, eh, Glade? Someone who's here to take in Skyrim for all its wonders. And none of its... Hello, Elk. I was trying to turn to look at you, but Glade wouldn't let me. But someone who could take in all of Skyrim's wonders and still have a relatively clear head. Good chance of that happening now. Everyone here seems more tense than a bowstring. This is a pretty lake, isn't it, Glade? Look at that. Ooh, there's an en route. Can I get to it? Looks like there's a small path through the water here. Yes. There we are. Thank you. Turn around, and there we go. Yeah, the more I'm using it, the more I'm growing on this camera mod. And especially with the first-person horse. Because that was always a gripe that I had with vanilla Skyrim, was I didn't like how third-person horse was forced, because it kind of took me out of it. Especially since Oblivion had it, but then again it's probably because Skyrim has... You riding side saddle? No. From that angle it looked like you were. That was impressive. It would have been impressive anyway, if it was true. But especially since Oblivion had it, it was very surprising to me for many years that Skyrim didn't have it, and then I just decided, you know, it's probably because, well, Skyrim has mounted combat, and it's probably a lot harder to handle it in first person, and then I'll just effortlessly do it in first person. Alright, Glade, come on. Here goes. Is there any more? I don't hear combat music, but I didn't hear combat music to begin with. It must have come from this can. 1, 2, 3. I only killed 2. But I don't see a third. Oh well. Vigilance and Thalmor. This is a busy crossing. Thankfully, I'm not going the way of any of them. Better to not attract too much attention. The lone wanderer on a horse shouldn't attract too much. Now, coming up, I shall have to brace everyone for a slight immersion warning. In Falkreath, this is the one of the only problems I know of with my mod list. I've tried to extensively test all of the cities so that they don't break. It's basically, they don't break. Falkreath is like 99% fine, but with message boards and missives, there's this weird thing where the missive and message boards are floating. And I can't fix that, no matter how many patches I install for everything. So, Falkreath, here's what we're gonna say, okay? You guys ready? We're going to say that Falkreath's court wizard has played a practical joke on the Jarl. And this practical joke is making the message boards float. And that's all we're going to say about it. They're still perfectly functional. Everything's fine. They're just, yeah, they're floating. Everything else looks great. It's just them. So we're going to settle you in here, Glade. There you are. Hop off. You're getting better at riding your horse. I do need to use the Campfire mod that I downloaded as well for all this. Ah. Begin training. What time is it? 5 p.m. We can probably meet with the Jarl in the morning. Quests from notice board. River Betty! You know, that's Whiterun Hold. We did say we were going to do fishing. Maybe eventually. Best drink in town. A note of warning. Be warned that a dangerous criminal is on the loose. The highwaywoman known as Regal Stonearm has been sighted in Falkreath. It is believed that she and her band of rogues are making their base somewhere in the hold. Excuse me. People are advised to stay at home for now, and those who must travel for the roads and urgent business are advised to show extreme caution. Alright. I'm very tired of traveling. I'm very, very tired. I've been traveling all around Skyrim in the search for a good hunt and fortune, and in my way through this frozen land I was at Whiterun, Hjalmarch, Winterhold, and many other places, including Heartlands. The only place where I found what I was looking for. Its grounds gave me the peace and more septims than I could have ever dreamed. This tells me that if you look carefully, you can discover more than what you want. An old hunter. Something obvious. Yesterday I headed north to the Sea of Ghosts. What? But the farthest south you can be. Even that has to be... What do they call those? Trolling. That sounds right. Collect venison. Letter to Chilfurrow Farm. Hunt thief in the Reach. Hunt vampire in Falkreath. Ooh, that could be fun. We're not going to grab that because I think those are timed. And I'm hungry. And I don't want to worry about that kind of thing. Hello, who are you?
A strong drink will chase off that chill in the air.
Oh, that's true enough. Alright, let's go in. You know, I intuitively knew this was the inn. We're gonna say that's because Amunera
Welcome to Dead Man's
has been here before. Hello, are you the proprietor?
I escaped fighting in Cyrodiil, only to have it track me
You
down
are?
in Skyrim.
I'm looking for work. Got any leads?
Here, take a look at this. Some of the Jarl's men came by and left this
Knife
bounty
Point
letter.
Ridge. Got it. I'd also like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you. Is there any place to learn about magic in this town?
The people of Skyrim don't like magic much, so
Oh.
the only place you're likely to find a teacher is the College of Winterhold.
That's on the
I'll
other
show you to your room.
side
Right
of
this way.
Skyrim, though. Alright. Hello.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Go home to your mother.
Ooh.
Hi there.
You look rather pale, friend.
It would seem so.
Okay. I shall not pry. Is this
Let me
it?
know if there's anything else you need.
I will. But there's something I need to settle first.
Is there something I can do for you?
I'm tired. But, hello you.
Drinker like you doing out here. Go
You
home
shouldn't
to your
talk to me
mother.
like that, thank you. You don't know who I am.
Why? What are you gonna do? Cry?
No, but you might.
I don't have to take that from you.
What? 40 bounty? Get out of the way! Oh dear, oh dear. I've been baited into something far worse. Oh
So that's it then. Good.
my god! Oh gosh! Wait, I know you! Yes, yes.
What's a milk
All right.
drinker like you doing
Well,
out here?
I had a premonition
Go home to your mother.
that you got me a bounty, so I'm going to do this a little differently. You shouldn't talk like to me. Talk
What
to
are you
me
gonna
like
do?
that. Yes, you
Why?
shouldn't. I'm going to kill you.
I don't have to take that from you.
All right, now we take her outside. Please work. Okay.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything, or take a seat by the fire and I'll
What?
send someone over.
What? What?
Hi there.
Is the
Welcome to
orc
Dead Man's Drink.
gone? Wait a minute. Hold on. Did you see where she went? No? Did you?
Excuse me, madam. I don't normally do this, but... have you got a moment to talk?
What? I'm looking for the now non-existent orc. What is it?
Marvelous. My name is Lucian Flavius. I'm a scientist, philosopher, amateur wizard, and something of a musician, though I suppose that's more of a hobby.
Oh.
I couldn't help noticing that you seem... how can I put this? Well acquainted with the less savoury side of Skyrim?
You seem to be a man after my own heart, Lucian. I've seen a thing or two, yes. Do you need help with something?
As a matter of fact, I do. I'm here in Skyrim on an expedition, academic mainly.
Oh.
I find the province simply fascinating. The flora, the fauna, the ruins, both Dwemer and Nordic, the architecture, the politics. Trouble is, I'm really not much of a fighter. I know a few spells and can just about swing a sword, but beyond that, I'm pretty useless in combat. Skyrim's no place for a milk drinker like me. Not on my own, anyway. So, I'm looking for someone to travel with.
You know, I think Amunera probably finds him pretty endearing, you know? He's not pretentious. He's not trying to boast. He's actually being rather humble. Go on.
I suppose what I'm asking is, would you awfully mind if I tag along? I will of course compensate you most handsomely for putting up with me.
How much are we talking?
Oh, shall we say 300 septims up front? After that, I'll top you up every time we come across something useful to my research. At your discretion, of course. No obligations, save that you take me with you, and assist in keeping me alive wherever possible.
Sure. Sure, why not?
Oh, splendid. Here's your gold. This is going to be quite the adventure.
I'm Amunera, by the way.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Lead on.
Oh, do you have a horse?
What's on your mind?
I'd like to ask you something.
My wisdom is yours to siphon as you will.
Can you ride?
Absolutely not. I've tried. Divines know I've tried, but I just can't get the knack. Every single horse I've ever tried to ride just throws me off. Or maybe I just fall off. The point is, I can't ride. Maybe one day I'll learn, but today is sadly not that day.
I see. Then you are going to have to scamper and run very quickly behind me. Where are you from?
Cyrodiil. Though I suppose you can
Deal?
probably guess that. I grew up in the
Cyrodiil?
Imperial City, mostly with my nose in a book. My family owns a
I
small
can
amount
relate
of
to that.
property there, and they always encouraged me to pursue my interests. Namely, knowledge, in all its forms. I spent some time at the Arcane University, a couple of years at the archives of Whitegold Tower, and I've studied at every academy in the city. But no amount of academic knowledge can compare to some practical experience. I'm done reading about the world.
Thank you, sir.
Now I want to see it.
Alright. Is there anywhere in particular you'd like to see?
Now that you mention it, I suppose there is. Somewhere here in Skyrim, there's a Dwemer ruin called Doomsbethar. I came across a text referring to it in my last few months at the Arcane University. Dwemerus is a fiddly language, often the same words can have multiple meanings, but I'm fairly sure it translates loosely to bound ghosts. It piqued my curiosity. The use of soul gems in Dwemer automatons is well documented, but no one really knows much about their purpose or function. I thought perhaps this place of bound ghosts might be something to do with that, so I did some more research, but I just can't find the location. My father's looking into it for me while I'm here on my expedition. If he finds anything, he's going to let me know.
Well, if he does, we'll look into it.
Right behind you.
What was that? Let's see, is anyone else worth talking to?
Strangers like you bring war. I've seen enough war.
Okay, Fadgear.
Unless you intend to bury someone, this isn't the place you're looking for, traveler.
What's this about a burial?
Falkreath is known for its graveyard, traveler. We've buried more dead than you can imagine. I just finished giving my old war companion Barrett a proper burial by fire.
That's a Thalmor.
Guard had hated the idea of being lost cold in the ground.
Oh, she is giving
Could
me
you
a
deliver
stink
the
eye.
ashes to Runil, the priest of Arcade? He'll know the right blessings to make for Barrett's soul.
I suppose I'm going to be in town for a bit, and you are an old man. Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
What?
Alright. Who are you?
If it's a duel you seek, stranger, then I suggest you leave. I am not here to fulfill your desire for pain, or free you from your wretched existence. At least, not today.
Thankfully, I'm looking for neither. Fucking line! Don't face me like a soldier. Jeez. I just wanted to talk.
Ah, yes, and what, pray tell, do you wish to converse about? Hmm? Politics? Religion? My two favorite subjects. Perhaps you wish to discuss both. How delightful.
We could start with something simple like a name.
But why bother with the foreplay? You seek vengeance for your loved ones, that's why you want to talk. That's why everyone wants to talk. Well, you are too late. I am no longer a Thalmor.
Oh.
The clothes are just that. Clothes. I will not discard a perfectly adequate robe.
If you're no longer with the Thalmor, that explains why you're alone.
Interesting. I was quite certain this conversation would become gradually more belligerent, not less. Is it possible that there is one individual in this bullnetch of a province that is capable of reason?
I do my best.
She's nice.
You'll know when you're older.
Why are you at odds with the Thalmor?
It is a rather simple matter. I disobeyed a direct order from my superior.
And what would that be?
I was stationed in Markarth with 2 others. We were investigating a family that kept abnormal hours, staying up well past midnight. Unfortunately, myself and one of the other justiciars got into an argument over the children. The fool thought they were innocent.
At least the other Justicia seems merciful, if misguided.
It is futile to attempt to win over those who despise you with mercy. The children were unsalvageable and required execution.
Excuse me?
The issue was made irrelevant, however, when the entire family was found murdered.
Alright. Nice to meet you. Reek. Sorry. Well. Bedtime, I think. And then we can meet the Jarl in the morning. I just feel like everybody here is mean-mugging me. I hope you have your own room. Yes, I know it's a double bed, but no. No, no. You find your own. Good night. Actually, have I eaten today? I haven't. So let's get some potato soup. And a rabbit haunch. And then go to bed. And we level up. Let's get some stamina. Let's see. Enchanting. Not a lot of usefulness there. Yeah. Smithing can't upgrade anything. Unfortunately. This is full up. We don't need fall damage. Because there are spells for that. Block, we're fine. One-handed. Can we... Ah, that could be nice. And what else? Do you have anything for speech? Nope. Can't do that. We don't have anything in restoration or alteration yet. We use restoration much more than we use alteration, so I'm going to put it in there. Okay.
Man's
Huh?
drink. Charmingly optimistic. Oh, but then I suppose you've got nothing to worry about, have you? Being a woman and all that.
Another day in this graveyard.
He's not wrong. He's doing his best, but he's not wrong.
Taking back Nordland. Falkreath is our home.
What is going on down there?
Jobs under a good jarl.
I have a question for you, Lucian.
Hit me. Not literally.
Can you fight? No, there's no question about that. Let's try tactics.
Certainly.
Combat style.
But of course.
I can choose. Okay. Let's go with a mage.
The flows of Aetherius shall be my arrows, and my bow shall be my hands. Or a staff, or something. The metaphor sort of breaks down there.
You're doing your best. It's fine.
Let's get back to it.
Yes, let's. I don't think I have anything for you, so you're just going to have to manage on your own
Nari's funny.
for a while.
She tells everyone how handsome and pretty they are. Mom says she does it for tips.
And what time is it? It's almost 8. By the time we get to the Jarl's Longhouse, he should be around. Oh, before I forget, should probably eat another thing. Right, and since we're here, let's hunt the vampire, track down and kill the vampire in Falkreath. Citizens of Falkreath? No, I don't want to discard it. Almost citizen in your midst, we know it often visits dead man's drink. Wait a minute. Wait just a gosh darn minute. It's that pale motherfucker, isn't it?
I don't like it here. There's
Where is the
bugs.
freak? They're all sleeping. Probably because there's nobody here. Okay. Well, I just realized something. If it's a vampire, probably won't come out during the day, will it, Lucian? No, don't think it will. Alright, then we'll wait. Let's see. That's to the Jarl's house. All the way up there. And to deliver some ashes at the Temple of Arche. And if I remember correctly, that's down there. But I think I would like to stop by the general store. Hello, Boland. Standing on your bench.
I can't believe we let provincials like you wander Skyrim.
Okay.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for. If not, let me know. I might have it stored away.
Oh, you're friendly.
Well met. Unlike my brother, I've no dislike of strangers. Met lots of them while I was a Stormcloak.
You're a Stormcloak?
I was once, but not anymore. I was wounded in a skirmish up near Windhelm. This was years ago, mind you. Now maybe I don't pick up a blade in Ulfric's name no more, but I still hold with his ideals. Skyrim is Nordland, and we ought to rule it.
I see.
We don't need no help from the Empire on that count.
What? Well, it's not my business. What have you got?
Take a look.
Small leather tent. Nice. Brawler steel gauntlets. Do you have any... He's a grand soldier. Jeez. Heavy target shield. Oh, I like the design on that one. That's cute. Ornate drinking. Wow. That is ornate. And it's a drinking horn. But is there any... smithing things? No? Okay. Guess not. Thank you.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
I have no intention of taking anything. Why is everyone so suspicious? Huh. Let's see if we can find the blacksmith. I see a hammer and an anvil. And I see him. And you, whoever you are. Hello.
Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town?
Nope. Didn't see any dog.
There's one out on the road. I can't afford to chase him down, but I could use a fierce, loyal beast to keep me company. If you were willing to retrieve him for me, I'd give you some fresh meat to attract him out on the road.
I could be convinced to catch him for you.
Oh, it's smart to demand something up front. Some gold now and some when I have my dog. Here's the meat.
Thank you. I'm looking to buy, though.
Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengeir first and the Empire second. The finest weapons and armor.
Corundum ore. Good. Dwarven metal. Ooh. But not a lot that's useful to me right now. Well.
See me at my forge if you need arms or armor.
And I doubt he'd want me poking around. Are you the assistant?
Oh, hello there. What can I do for you? Blades, gauntlets, I can forge anything you need.
You look a little young to be a blacksmith.
I'm Lord's apprentice, although I've been his for less than a season.
I see.
Before that, I was with Adriana Benici in Whiterun, and before that, Berend in Solitude.
Why all the different stops?
I'm on a sort of pilgrimage. When I'm finished, my family expects me to return to Citadel and take over the forge. My name's Isabel, by the way. Pleased to meet you.
And you? You come from a family of blacksmiths, then?
Not just any family. Ever heard of the Starblood Forge?
No.
My family has been the caretaker of it for centuries. It was made not long after the Oblivion Crisis, and next to the old memorial and the hero statue, it's one of the most iconic landmarks in Kvatch.
Oh, you're from Kvatch, are you?
Atop a well of Daedric blood, and it's in that well that the weapons are cooled. Some even say that the forge itself is haunted, specifically with the soul of one of my ancestors.
But is it haunted? How did that story come about?
Legend has it that when the Daedra invaded, she refused to leave her shop, smithing weapons for the townsfolk until the last man had fallen. That's why only those who share her blood can use the forge, and tradition that the firstborn daughter would be the one to inherit it. That would be me. It's an honor, I suppose.
You don't sound all that enthusiastic about it.
I know. Some people think it's the pressure, or the burden of carrying on the family name. But the truth is, it's the clients. It's not like the Skyforge here. If I took over the family business, I would be crafting swords for nobles. They would be decorative art pieces, locked away in display cases, or mounted over their beds. I would be an artist more than a blacksmith. There'd be no blood on my blades, no chinks in my armor. That's not what I want. I want to craft weapons for heroes. I want to forge weapons that will slay tyrants, and craft armor that repels dragonflies.
Your mouth is not moving. But, I agree. Crafting swords for nobles is like writing books for mud crabs.
I wouldn't go that far. I've met some pretty smart mud crabs, but none were as sharp as you.
Oh, thank you. So this forge is possessed by your ancestor, is it?
I probably shouldn't have used the word haunted. It's not like that at all. She's more of a guardian spirit.
I see.
When it comes time for me to inherit the forge, there's a ritual. A test, actually.
And what sort of test is that?
Like my mother before me, and my grandmother before her, I must craft an object that best represents my ideals and spirit.
And what happens if you craft this item?
If the object is deemed worthy, it will earn its place in the Underforge, alongside the blades, shields, and hammers of my ancestors. That's sort of what this pilgrimage is about. I'm here not just to learn from the masters, but to learn about myself.
I see.
At least, that's what I told my mother. The truth is, I chose Skyrim because of the war, and the chance to forge for true warriors.
Ah, she's a profiteer, Lucian. She is smart. I want to go back to my earlier questions.
Alright.
Do you ever get bored here in Falkreath?
It's alright. Although we've gotten a lot less visitors after the dragon attacked Helgen.
That word travels fast, I see.
Meeting all the travellers who crossed the border from Cyrodiil and sharing stories of home. But now you're here, and I can tell just by looking at your hands that you've got stories to tell.
My hands aren't that bad, are they? But, as a matter of fact, I won't say I was there, but I saw the dragon as it flew from Helgen, so I was close enough to be there.
You don't say. And by the looks of it, you managed to
Excuse
keep your
me.
wits about you. Impressive. I probably would have been staring at it. No, not just staring. I'd be completely awestruck. I mean, a dragon. A fairy tale come to life. That's what I'd be thinking right before it turned me to roast. Which is why you're an adventurer, and I'm a blacksmith.
Fair point. What do you have for sale?
Blades, gauntlets, I can forge anything you need.
Ooh. Whammer. That's something. But, ooh, iron ore? Okay. Silver. Oh. Oh. Silver would be nice. Can I even craft silver? I can. And it's very good. But I need the silver ingots for it. That would be very nice. What does it take to make silver? I guess silver ore, huh? Corundum and iron. No, that's steel. Shale. That's steel. Yeah, need silver ore. Don't know of any silver mines. Where did Lucian go? Bookman! There you are. Oh, he comes when he's called. He's already better than Uthgerd. We're going to see the Jarl now. No, we're not. We're going to the temple. Yes, we're going to the temple to deposit man's ashes. If I can remember the way to... No, that is a lumber mill, Amunera. That is not a temple. I should honestly have known that. Where is it? Is it over here? Yes. And then this is the way... How did I get turned around that bad? Aren't you the one that needs the ashes to live? Why are you... Oh, okay. I guess I'm just going to be helpful, whether I like it or not. Oh. There are high elves aplenty.
But he willingly gave up his existence, that we might better understand the vagaries of life and death.
Don't mind if I do.
It is through the ebb and flow of this cosmic tide.
Excuse me. Thank you.
May the spirit of Lavinia and all those who have left this world and its
Yes,
suffering
very,
know the beloved serenity.
very solemn. Yes.
May we one day rejoin them in eternity.
Are you the priest?
Gust is responsible for the cemetery here in Falkreath. I take care of the shrine.
I have a delivery from Uthgerd.
Ah, Barrett's ashes. He was a good man. Not many warriors grow to a fine old age. Thank you for bringing this to me. I'll make sure he gets his rights. Here, for your trouble.
Yes, thank you very much. So you're a priest of Arche, eh?
I am. I came into Arche's light after the Great War. So many died by my hands, my magics. Unfortunate that Kust and the people of Falkreath have come to accept me as one of their own. Could you do an old elf a favor?
And what would that
Misplaced
be?
my journal in a cave I was exploring. I'll pay for its return.
Sure, why not? I'm going everywhere else.
Blessing of Arche to you for your help.
Inside Moss Mother Cavern.
Journal means a lot to me.
Alright, well. Like I said, I'm going everywhere else. Bookman! Bookman! Where are you? We're leaving. Where did he go? He seems to have vanished again. Well, he'll either catch up or he won't, and he'll get to miss out on meeting the Jarl. I'm sure he'll be jealous of that. Well, this is pretty. I don't know about the logistics of having a bridge that goes into rock. I'm going to assume that I see. It's a bit abandoned. Derelict, even. Makes sense. Yeah, that's what we'll say. No conflicts there, right? And then we have the High Hall of Hackvield. With a horse. And abound. What's in here, I wonder? Ooh. What is that? This looks like a shrine of some kind. Ancient Nordic gauntlets. Nord hero greatsword. Ancient Nord hero helmet. Context clues compel me to presume this is Hackvild's things. I would assume it's a great insult to touch them. Odd that they're left unattended, but Nords will be Nords. A smithy? 2 smithies! Goodness, is Lord not good enough for him? You know, I would assume this architecture reminds me a lot of Elder Scrolls Online. And I wonder if maybe some of this is not from Elder Scrolls Online. The way this is organized just really screams to me something similar to Elder Scrolls Online. Especially with the way this is situated and all the steps and everything and the very wide walkways here. This feels very MMO-esque, as if there were vendors. So I wonder if this was inspired by that. Anyway, I digress. There you are, Bookman. Alright, stay close. We're dealing with local nobility. But you've been in the White Gold Tower, so I'm sure you know how to handle yourself just fine. You won't do a single thing out of place, right? Right. My Jarl.
Good to see you.
It is good to see you as well, Jarl Uthgerd. I am Amunera.
Ah, it's you. Yes, well, now we'll see if the stories about you are true. There's a group of bandits in my hold that I may have had a few discreet dealings with. The cut they were giving me was good at first, but now...
I see.
Now it's time to clean things up. Go and take care of it.
Of course.
Good.
How did you become a Jarl so young, Jarl Uthgerd? You do seem a bit, green, if you'll allow me.
My uncle Dengir was Jarl until a short time ago. His old age and failing health caught up with him, and he stepped down.
I see.
He now serves us honorably as Thane, and to the great benefit of the hold, I now serve as Jarl.
And the great benefit of bandits. Yes, very well, thank you.
Later, then.
Yes, well... You know, I have developed the most uncomfortable feeling in this house, Lucian. I haven't been in it 5 minutes, and that man has made my skin crawl, so I think we get out of here. Okay, and then from here, we have 3 things we need to do. We need to find a vampire, who I almost certainly know who that is. We need to find a book, a journal, that was lost in a cave. And we need to kill some bandits as a favor for the Jarl. Potatoes. Reminds me of the farm that I left behind in the middle of Whiterun Hold. It's I've thought about going back there. You don't know what I'm talking about. That's fine, but I won't say I have, but I have stewardship over a abandoned farm in Whiterun. Which I mean, it could be useful, maybe, but you know, it's too much work. What time is it? 1 p.m. What do you think the odds are that we find this vampire outside of doors? Probably not that likely. So let's take a look at... Find Crow's Tooth Camp. No, that's it's in the Reach. I never brought the claw back to Lucan. Oh. Oops. I should do that. Where? Kill the leader of Bannermist Tower, find the journal, track down and kill the vampire. Let's actually just flag all of these because they are all quests that we want to do. Let's see, where are we going? We're going here, here, and here. Oh, that's not that bad at all. Do all those, come back, get rewarded, and then off we go to Solitude, and we can go to Deepwood Redoubt on the way. Yeah, that works out. I think we set out this evening, Lucian. Which means I have a little bit of time. Which means...
Everything all right?
Tactics.
Certainly.
Talk about spells.
Spells it is.
Okay, you have 3 spells.
On we go.
Do you like light armor or heavy armor, Lucian? You know what? Silly question. You're going to do heavy armor. Why? Because I see potential in you, boy. I think you could make a good battle mage. But don't give me that look. I know talent when I see it. Do you have any idea how long I've been doing this? Trust me, you're going to like it.